Well, first of all, let me thank you for all your questions this month. Our list of friends on Facebook keeps growing, so be sure and tell your friends about our page and have them like us. We received a number of questions this week that were sports themed, questions about the Barons and the Thunder. So probably a good idea to let you know that our November edition of the Mayor's Magazine will have a sports theme to it, and we intend to have people from the Barons and the Thunder on the show. Now, questions that we received on our Facebook page this month. Dustin Akers wants to know, any chance that downtown housing developments will get city-serviced recycling in the future? Thanks, Dustin. I would like to see that. It depends a little bit on the size and the type of housing. By ordinance and in accordance with our contract with Waste Management, which is the entity that collects our residential recycling, we service up to triplexes. So apartments and other high-rise residential properties are considered commercial entities under our program, and so they don't receive the service through us. That doesn't mean that the apartment unit itself, though, can't be doing everything you're asking for. And I always recommend to people that live in downtown high-rise apartments to work on your building management. Lobby them to receive at least the same level of recycling services that the citizens of Oklahoma City have. It's the same way they provide trash containment, collection, and disposal services. They do that on their own. They could certainly be doing more recycling on their own. All right, Jessica Wilson Gonzalez wants to know, we need a dog park at Lake Overholser by the Route 66 park. She says there's plenty of space. What can they do to help that cause? Well, I would love to see more dog parks built in the city. You know, we have one north near Lake Hefner, and we have one downtown, and occasionally we get asked about them in different parts of the city. Those are not initiated by the city, but we certainly love to partner with private sector individuals or organizations who would like to build a dog park and operate it. We do have some land around the city where that would be very appropriate, and maybe Lake Overholser would be a good place to have another one, but we would need someone to operate it. And so if there's growing concern out there, or a growing movement near Lake Overholser to make something like that happen, contact us down here at City Hall, and we'll see where that conversation goes. Several people asked us about sidewalks. And this is a topic where everyone's in agreement, I think. Oklahoma City needs more sidewalks, and we are committed to making the city a much more walkable community. So we're approaching the sidewalk issue from a lot of different angles. The MAPS 3 sidewalks have been in the news lately based on some early numbers and estimates that proposed fewer miles from the subcommittee that's looking at sidewalks than you or I would like. Well, it's important to remember that, first of all, these are early estimates, and two, MAPS isn't certainly our only funding source for sidewalks. Project 180 continues to upgrade and widen sidewalks, and we have bond projects that are going to add hundreds of miles of sidewalks throughout the city. All bond-funded street projects, both major street and residential, whether we're widening a street or resurfacing a street, include construction of at least a sidewalk on one side of the road. I would expect there would be additional funding coming out of the city's general fund for sidewalks, but that's a conversation the council is continuing to have. And who knows, there might be more MAPS 3 money along the way. We're just a little early in the process to know for sure. We're just in the third year of the collection of the penny on the dollar for MAPS 3. We've got a long way to go, but right now the revenue side, we look really good. Well, that's going to do it for our questions this month on Facebook. I hope you'll continue to go to our Facebook page, and when we ask you for questions, I hope you'll put a thoughtful one in front of us that everybody can enjoy receiving an answer. Until then, I'll see you.